Hi, sorry for the darkness. This is Nancy from Gypsy Souls United. Hopefully I will be able to unite with a bunch of other fellow gypsies along my travels. I'm currently renovating my 1987 Class A motorhome on a budget, trying to make ends meet and get on the road as soon as possible. Just wanted to introduce myself. That's Tucker, you probably see flying by. And there's also Bijou, who is hiding up in the front dash. That's her favorite spot. Anyway, just wanted to introduce myself and say hi, and hopefully you can follow along and join me on my journeys. Maybe we'll meet up someplace. If you're just looking to see, what happens and what's needed to renovate an RV, I'm going to be doing that too, so you can definitely follow along. Here goes nothing. It's probably a little bit dark in here, but just wanted to share what's going on. I don't know if you've read the blog or not, but I am going to be moving into my RV. Well, I've been staying in the RV for a few weeks now, but it's parked in. I am on a limited budget, so here I am. In April I had told my work that I was gonna need a hip replacement in September, and I found myself unemployed 2 weeks later. So all the money that I was trying to put aside to do all the renovations and everything is no longer available because I don't have a job and I'm on a limited income now. So that, and then I put all the money I did have into purchasing the RV and getting it to the point where it's at right now. So I'm trying my best to do this a little bit at a time, hoping I can have it ready enough to take it to the RTR in January. Not sure whether I'll be able to make it or not. Just finances and I didn't go for the hip surgery because I didn't have the finances to put in the grab bars and stuff that I needed prior to the surgery. So the surgery's been put off until I don't know when. And then I decided I was going to work on myself and the RV since I was unemployed. So I decided to go off of my pain medication and try and manage things on my own. And I'm managing pain wise, not too bad. Some days are worse than others, but I also had a full knee replacement a year ago. So anyway, but the medication they had me on, when you go off of it, it gives you type 2 diabetes. So now I am fighting that. So I've lost about 10 pounds. I got a little bit more to go, but I don't know whether once I'm off the medication, the pain medication for a while, whether this will all correct itself or whether I'm going to have to be on diabetes medication for the rest of my life. So I'm taking it kind of one day at a time and changing my diet and trying to do things that I can to get more exercise and lose a little bit more weight. Yeah, so I've just kind of been thrown a few curveballs along the way, but some people would have given up, and I have to admit I had a point where I was really depressed. I have good days and bad days, um, but the goal is to get in the RV and actually start seeing the world before I can't do it anymore. um, I'm not getting any younger, and in the last a year ago I lost my two best friends to cancer, so I have nothing really holding me here. My kids are here, but my kids can always visit me no matter where I am. There's always planes to the closest place, and I have no grandchildren and nothing really to tie me down. So this is kind of me starting out and trying to figure out how I'm going to do what I can to get going. I know that my original plan was to have solar and everything by the time I left. That's not going to happen. No way. I just don't have the income for that now. The fridge doesn't work, and I have to replace some of the plumbing in order to see whether I actually have working plumbing. So I want to do that before I leave. If not, then it'll be bottled water or whatever. And just to get the finances to be able to do the traveling I need to do or want to do. I would like to take, my time and travel and really get to know all of North America, Central America, and South America, and just travel as I go, with my two dogs. I have two dogs, Bijou and Tucker. I started, as soon as I was laid off, I started downsizing everything, and what I first did was move everything I wanted into my bedroom, including the dogs, and I made it so that the dogs got used to living in a smaller space instead of a full house. And then once I got the RV from the mechanic, who also ripped me off, by the way, by about $2,500, it was nice out, so the dogs and I have been staying in the RV for now, just trying to get used to it. They kind of like the small space, actually. They seem really happy. Bijou has her spot. She likes to lay up on the dash, and Tucker, of course, has to be wherever I am, right at my feet at the moment, laying down, being lazy. So my adventures are about to begin. I'm doing some renovations. If you want to take a quick peek, I did prime the one side of the cabinets, so you can see that they're all gray except for the one. The whitish one is the actual paint, and the gray is the primer. So all that side is primed, and now I'm just going to paint it the color of that one cabinet, the whitish color. It's actually called Owl White. So that'll brighten things up in here because it was pretty dark. There's the carpet is, everything was pink. So the carpet pink, the furniture's pink. So I was going to redo all of the coverings for the furniture, but when I started working on it, I realized my sewing machine is not working. So I called to see how much it'd be to repair it, and just to figure out what's wrong with it, they want $80. And so that's out of the question for the moment. So we're going to be living with pink furniture until I can save enough money to get the sewing machine fixed. They have all of these, I don't know if you can see it from here, but this board here is around all the windows, It's a padded board, really ugly. So I'm tearing all those out. You can see from the other side I did take it out already and put up, I just have the blinds up there. Actually, in this window it doesn't have anything on it at the moment. So the freezer works, but the fridge doesn't. So yeah, lots of little things to do. I wasn't able to tear out the carpeting because of my knees and my hip. I can't get down and rip out the carpeting. So I've been putting click flooring right over top of the carpeting. It seems to work pretty good. Let me just see if I can show you. Tucker's down there. But yeah, so I'm putting the click flooring right over top of the carpeting. And that'll make it a lot easier to clean up the dog hair and keep the place swept out nicely, because with the carpet it's hard. And that's about it, I think. If you have any questions, let me know. If you want to hear more and follow along, please go ahead and like and subscribe. I'm hoping to have videos out on a regular basis. I'm not sure whether it'll be once a week, twice a week, 3 times a week, but I'm just going to go and however things work. I'm not a real video person. I'm actually haven't let my picture be taken in years because I'm really camera shy. So this is a real big step for me to even do this. But I figured that it would be nice for other people to join along my journey, and maybe I can make some friends along the way and meet up as I travel, and also share with other people that may be trying to do the same steps I'm doing so they can see what I'm doing. If you have any suggestions of what I can do, definitely share in the comments and I'll get back to you. I do appreciate any suggestions or help that you can offer. Not sure what else to say, but we will talk again, and I hope you follow along. And it was really nice getting my nerve up and doing this for the very first time. Hopefully next time it'll be easier. You all have yourself a fabulous day. Bye.